especially the way that Felix had played. As it is, she's going to have to try and salvage the situation against a player she would have seen play an awful lot, but is yet to square up. That is about to change in 5 seconds.
Tennis fans, it is time for our next match. Can you please welcome to the court, representing Belgium, Elise Mertens. Their opponent for this afternoon's match. Can you please welcome, representing Canada, Victoria Mboko.
An established star up against one that has become already, at the tender age of 18, one of the great entertainers. What a season she had last year, what a breakout season. 40 consecutive sets, won at the start of 2025, ended up with 60 match wins. A couple of titles, obviously the massive one at home in Montreal. It was fairy tale stuff, Andrea.
It really was. What a breakthrough that was. And I love when you see that in tennis. She started the season off to a flying start, won so many matches on the lower level tour, but you can just see that it translates in the end. But that confidence that you gather, no matter on which level, can just propel you forward. And she started the year outside of the top 100, and look where she is now. Top 20 player, seated at the Australian Open, and hungry and ready for more.
Elise, we have Liam with us for coin toss.
Waiting, but she is going to be waiting at the net for the 18-year-old as she sprints out. One of the great double acts in terms of being able to play singles and doubles. So proficiency, isn't she, Mertens? 10 singles titles, has wandered just outside the world's top 10, back in the top 20 currently, but of course has been so proficient on the doubles court last year. Second time she's won Wimbledon, won the Tour and Championships. Must-win match coming up here for Team Canada.
We have Liam with us for coin toss. So ladies, please, at the end of the coin toss, stay facing this way towards Ben for a photo with Liam, all right? Just a couple reminders, serve clock on the sideboards and at the back of the court, on the back banners. You're already familiar with the towel people, all right? I don't need to explain you anything. And yeah, please, request for VR. For hindrance, you have to stop right away. The rest is reviewable after, all right? If you need anything or something wrong, let me know. Any questions? No? Liam, you want to ask Victoria if she wants Mark or AO?
Mark or AO?
AO. Off you go.
AO.
Oh, there we go. Receive. Photo, ladies, please. Oh, no, Liam. Stay for a photo. Come, Liam. Come.
Whose advantage is it? This is the first meeting. I'm always fascinated at the start of kind of like mini rivalries out there. We've obviously got the big headline acts, but at the start of a ride, who does it favour, do you think, here? The fact that Mertens probably has been on Mboko's screens a little bit more than Victoria has been on Mertens.
That's a good question. I think that... that's a good question. Actually, you should have warned me that you were going to ask me this, so I could have put a little bit more thought on it. I do think that when you're young and you in love with tennis and you watch a lot of tennis, you play these players that you've watched so much, and all of a sudden you're on the court and you're like, oh, I know exactly the patterns that they are going to throw at me. So it is interesting in that way because you are inexperienced, quote unquote, but you've seen them play so much.
Played with a number of different rackets as well over the years, Mertens. Certainly played with the Babolat Pure Dry, played with Technifiber just before she hooked up with Yonex at the start of 2025. Actually played with a head speed right at the start as well. So she has been always looking for something that's going to get her higher up the rankings. For Victoria, it was just the elevator.
Absolutely.
Some take the stairs. In fact, most take the stairs. She just went straight rocket ship.
She went straight rocket ship. That's 100% true.
I believe Christopher's with us. Team Belgium. It's Mark Petchy here. I would assume that you're feeling pretty happy right now with the way that Zizou's put you in pole position.
First of all, you've got a good spot up there. Yes, no, we're very happy with that. Zizou was playing free. He was ready to go. We've got a really good energy in the team. So, yeah, Elise is ready, and we're looking forward to this.
And Elise played a fantastic first match today. A little bit of a different opponent. What do you expect? How will that go? How is she feeling today before that match with Victoria?
Yeah, listen, it's going to be different. I expect the intensity to be really high. I watched the last match of the opponent, and they've had some longer exchanges with Mboko going for a little bit safer shots. So we'll see about that. But no, Elise is feeling good. She's ready. She has that first match in the bag. So yeah, let's go.
Obviously, Elise had a little bit of a shorter off-season because she had so much success, obviously, at the Tour finals back home training. How's it all gone? At 30 years of age, having accomplished everything that she has, what sort of improvements can you make in a player's game at this stage?
Listen, we have the mindset to always look for improvements, and that's exactly what we used the time during this preseason for. I mean, we had the WTA finals, as you said, but then we took around 4.5 weeks of work. So she still believes she can improve. That's the first part and most important thing, I would say. And yeah, we're looking for her to become better in those transitioning situations from defense or neutral, where she's very good to offense. So that's something we're definitely hoping to see in this match and the following matches.
You've done a wonderful job with her. She had an incredible 2025. I want to ask you, at this stage, she's obviously been to the semi-finals of a singles major before. Do you genuinely believe she could win one?
100%. We believe. She's putting in the work. We're ready.
Nice.
Love that positivity. Good luck. You're deserving of the One Love lead at the moment. And this will be a good test. It's going to be great entertainment. Wow, we've had some brilliant women's matches already at the United Cup.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match will play best of 3 tiebreak sets. Team Canada won a toss and chose to receive.
Actually, I was just doing a little bit of homework on Elise coming into this, obviously, in Belgium. I actually didn't realize, I mean, she's obviously played an awful lot of tennis. I didn't actually realize when she was born, she was actually with a twin who didn't make it, sadly. She was premature. 7 months, actually, she was born. She had a couple of months there where, you know, obviously, she was in an incubator, but sadly the twin didn't make it, and her parents were talking about it. Her sister Lauren, who's a pilot, was talking about it, saying, listen, she's been a fighter since day one, and you can see it on the tennis court. A perfectionist and a successful one at that. Can she put a second point on the board here for Team Belgium? It's quite nice to have a sister that's a pilot, right? You get discounted tickets around the world. That's gonna save you.
I hope she's in the right airline for Elise to take the good flights.
You like that win predictor?
I think it's very close. Yeah, I would say I would put it even closer. I think this is for me a 51-49 kind of match.
Ready?
Andrea hedging her bets.
Play.
Where's this match going to be won and lost? Is it going to be won because Mertens can attack? Because some matches you can actually extract errors from a very aggressive opponent.
I think two aspects. I think it will depend on both women's forehands, those are the weaker shots, and I think whoever can control those forehand rallies will have a good shot at this match today. That's one part. And I do think the other part is the serve. Both players have beautiful first serves, but the second serves can be shaky, particularly on Mboko's side. She has already hit a few double faults. Has a better day on serve.
That's a sweet looking start. Picking up where Zizou left off on this court.
First game.
Well, love, this feels like a good time to bring in Barbara Schett. Barbara, I thought you'd be a little quicker out of the studio to get there, to be honest.
Well, excuse me, I had to have a little pit stop.
Oh, okay, all right, you went for a coffee, good.
So, are you going to ask me a question or not? Or do you just want me to talk?
No, I just wanted to give you a hard time before we got into the match.
Thank
That was
you.
all right.
That was a very hard time.
You look amazing, by the way. And Mboko looked pretty amazing throughout course of 2025, didn't she? She ended up becoming a bit of a lighthouse for the WTA.
Yeah, I find it incredible, you know, when those youngsters have this breakthrough, especially transitions so quickly from junior tennis to the WTA. And yeah, I mean, everything is new to her now, and also for the opponent, that's not easy, you know, who don't know her, have never seen her play, have never really played against her. It's a bit of an advantage, I think, as well, but great to have her on tour.
And that is the best shot off the baseline for Mboko, that backhand down the line. The backhand in general, such a stable, beautiful shot. And when she can bring in the down the line, that's when she's very dangerous. So seamless, precise, and powerful. Well, and we touched on the serve and how it can be a weapon. Take a look why. This is 170 Ks an hour on average first serve speed. And take a look at the top 100 advantage. 100 average. English, tough language.
Trust me, I'm still learning.
But that is well 10K above the average of a top 100 for a player this young. A real weapon. On the second serve, can be shaky, Mark. We called the Montreal final where she hit 14 double faults. Still made it through.
Gets a little square up, doesn't she, to the baseline. That back foot gets a little bit sort of square on, so she's almost pushing at the ball rather than up over the shoulder. How well does she absorb pace?
15.
I think on the backhand tremendously well. You could see on the forehand, I think it's not only the pace, you have to hit it into that wing with pace and depth. If you can get that combination right, that's where Mboko can be vulnerable at times. You just have to be careful. The moment you drop anything short, she's going to be all over it.
Yeah, and Mertens doing absolutely the right thing strategically and executing it. Crushing the second serve return. That will give Mboko something to think about.
Yes. Canada.
Another awesome exchange. Wow, we've been treated to some incredible tennis in the first few days here.
Yeah, Mertens showing some of her all-court tennis that she possesses. The drop shots, and she can play at the net. She can change the rhythm up. That's what she will have to do today.
Advantage, Team Canada.
Unreal defense from Mertens. Unreal.
Yes.
I mean, she was having a game of squash, the Belgian, compared to what was happening from the other end of the court. So much left hand in that two-hander to be able to drag it cross court.
Advantage, Team Canada.
Well, so far, Mertens didn't really have a chance on the deuce court there. The last 3 serves from Mboko. Pretty big.
Game, Team Canada.
That's only the opening service hole for Team Canada, but it felt like a big one. Mertens had come first out of the blocks.
Game on.
Both of you broke the top 100 when you were teenagers, didn't you? I'll take you back a bit, Barbara. That's a long time ago. Can you remember it?
I can remember it. Yeah, it didn't take me too long to do that transition. I was not a great junior, but I was top 100 when I was 17, approximately. Didn't win a big tournament like Victoria did.
You did it the hard way, though.
I did, yeah. No wildcards, nothing. Battling.
Barbara is from the smallest country on earth, I think.
Oh, there's not too many smaller countries, that's true.
Hold on a minute. Is that violins I can hear in the background?
Bit of Mozart.
You the same, Andrea. I mean, when you get in there that quickly as a teenager, I know it was a little bit more frequent back then. Obviously, how quickly did you feel that the top 10, which you both made, was possible? You go first, Andrea.
That's beautifully done. Little drop shot and lob, and I always talk about mental obstacles, and for me one of these was beating a top 10. Once I did that, it was well behind me and I believed I could get to the top 10. And I feel like every player has their own type of mental obstacles they need to overcome.
We'll get to Barbara in a moment after this, because Mertens just rattled through another service game to lead 2-1. few gentle words, I would imagine, but nothing too strenuous. The tactics have been pretty well implemented so far. Early stages here. Whatever plan A was, I think she'll be sticking with that for a while. Awfully close to nicking an early break was Mertens. Had a little chat between the two of them, but all things looking good. Barbara, coming back to you, you break the top 100 as a 17-year-old, and then thoughts, how did it progress for you?
Well, my goal was always to be top 10. You know, it was never to be #1 in the world. And actually, when I set that goal, I didn't really know what it means. Once you start playing on the WTA tour, you obviously play against a few girls, you know, then top 10, 20 players, top 30, and you get a bit of a feel, okay, where is my tennis at? And then I also, like Petko, pretty much was struggling sometimes to beat top 10 players at the beginning, and once that happened, I was like, hey, I gotta get there. I can get there.
And you did get there.
And I did get there, but that was it. Petko, was your goal to be #1 in the world ever? Or were we both too realistic, maybe?
I think so.
Of our capabilities.
I did want to win a major title, but I don't know if I. Tough to say now. Everything's a blur.
You two chat amongst yourself. I'll leave this one alone.
What was your goal, Patch, when you played?
Survive.
Ranking wise? Survive.
No, not take too many L's.
Oh well.
That's so nice. Smooth. What an extraordinary story she is. Had to leave the Democratic Republic of Congo because of the war back there. To North Carolina. Neither of you made the screens back in the Democratic Republic of Congo, though, back in a time when, of course, her dad was watching tennis. But there was a German on the screen, of course, Steffi Graf back then, but he was watching Andre Agassi, he and his good friend. That's how he had the passion for tennis, which he passed on to his kids. Yes, the Frenchman that's alongside Victoria. He hasn't been around for long, has he?
Yeah, he hasn't. No, he's actually been added to the team of Noël van Batem, who you see in the back. She's also head of women's tennis, and Nathalie Tauziat. The two of them coached Victoria Mboko to that Montreal title. Nicely done here, but as both have other obligations as well, they brought on Maxime to take the brunt. He can still hit himself very well with Victoria. Sort of a day-to-day coach, so a good team of three very capable coaches around her.
Maxime's worked with Beatrice Haddad-Meyer, a little bit with Victoria Azarenka. Varvara Gracheva, just for a little bit. He's had a couple of very quick kind of assignments. Is it Mackie McDonald or Marcus Gironi used to travel with as well? One of the two from UCLA, which is where he went to play his tennis. Good job that Mboko's hanging on to her serve, because she's not making much impression on the Mertens?
Well, she's doing such a great job in those patterns. Just take a look where she places it, very short in the court, and then the entirety of the geometry of a tennis court is open for her. Such smart tennis. Really setting her +1 shot up beautifully here in the beginning stages of this match, Elise Mertens.
Turning herself into a bit of a serve bot out here, Mertens. Is 5 games gone, no breaks, and virtually no points lost for Mertens. 3-2. Right, let's take you through the live ladder. This is what we're looking at in terms of what's been going on in terms of the ties out there here in Sydney. We've got Germany, China and Czechia, Group F, B and D. Canada, of course, down 1-0 in this particular one. There are so many permutations in terms of what could potentially happen in the match today and the matches today, with obviously Australia coming up tonight. It's very tricky to kind of give you a more condensed version of what's happening. To play both at such an exceptional level that Mertens. Do you think in any way, Andrea, that her playing doubles to the extent that she has and succeeding to the extent that she has taken away a little bit from her singles career?
No, that's always the question that is so difficult to answer in retrospect. Because how much has it added to her game as well? The craftiness, the great volleying, the good serving and returning. That's all things that she has trained and practiced on the doubles court as well. So just a difficult question to answer definitively. Well, and this is what we talked about at the top of the game. This is what can happen to Victoria Mboko. Those second serve glitches where she just throws in double fault after double fault.
You know, and the other thing that when you start having an issue around your serve is your footwork out of the serve becomes a little slower because your mind is so myopically focused on making the serve that you forget about being instinctive. It's always another consequence. Breakpoint opportunities here for Mertens.
Okay, Team Belgium. Team Belgium leads.
That will go down for a break of serve for Mertens, but it was basically a break of her own serve. Here we go.
Yeah, and take a look. So her grip is very much inward, so it is a slice grip. So she goes for a slice serve on that second serve, which when you tighten up in your musculature, that's the one that is harder to make rather than a kick serve. And so I think that is what hurts her sometimes. If she is able to add the kick serve as well amongst her repertoire, I think she will be in a much better position for the future of her tennis that is already so great.
Great body serve.
15.
Have another look at it if we've got time here, just to have a look.
You see the grip right there, so it's very much inward, and then she throws the ball ahead of herself and towards her right. So if her musculature tightens up here and she doesn't fully accelerate the wrist, it will fly on her.
The other thing I didn't love about the serve, we didn't have time there, otherwise we'd have got away from the live action. She collapses a little bit. For somebody as athletic and as tall, she actually kind of drops her head down. She's actually almost looking at net height. You want to land and be looking up over the net. So again, that's sort of something that contributes to the ball dropping into the net, pulling down on it. Unbelievable opening set here from Mertens. Absolutely flawless on service, yet to drop a point on either first or second. Incredible get from Mboko to get that ball back, and yet Mertens, cool as you like. And the trend of not dropping a point continues as she charges to the other side of the court, as she has done on the scoreboard as well. 5-2.
5 games, 2-2.
Babsy, what would you like to see from Mboko here?
Well, I'm very impressed with Elise Mertens, I have to say, first of all. I love that she throws in that variety. She's really so focused. Mboko, yeah, she got that break there. Of course, 2 double faults. That doesn't help. Maybe a little bit too one-dimensional at the moment. I think she does struggle a little bit with the variety, you know, those drop shots, then Mertens coming to the net as well every now and then, and that'll be, you know, does it come down to experience this match as well a little bit?
Yeah, but from a bit too far from the line. So again, you try to cut off angle, play for a bit more inside. And again, don't be afraid to stay more middle, but swing at it. Okay, on serve, keep having a much better intention and purpose. You serve, you rush, you start to rush a bit too much. You make a double fault, that's fine. I take more time, you go to the tower, you break a bit more than middle. You just have to take care of that. It's slightly better. That's it. And so far she's serving well. Okay, we move on. We take care on our side. As soon as you're going to be left 15 up or 15-30 up, this is where the trouble comes from. Okay? It's fine. Right now, okay, first point we hold. Better serve.
Just trying to calm it down and just served a couple of double faults, but just try and go a little bit slower. It'll be an interesting one for her if she doesn't change that service motion, as great as she already is, and she is great. You need everything to be working perfectly to win a major.
Yeah, a couple of interesting points here from Coach Maxime to Victoria Mboko, urging her on to be a little bit closer to the line so she cuts off the angles, accepting that Mertens is serving very well, and to take some more time between her serves.
It's too far in front.
You can hear him say it's too far in front.
Allez, go up on serve. Come on. Go up.
watching her courtside there's a lot of eye contact with Victoria's coach as well, even in between first and second serve, so not feeling too comfortable.
Come on. Allez, Vicky.
Out. 30, 14.
Expecting a lot of herself, expecting a lot from the bench. Frustrating second half of this opening set for Mboko. Set point.
And there we had it now, the last.
Keep moving up to it. If you have the chance to really pound the ball, you pound the ball, Vicky. Trust it. Trust your shot. Big spots. Come on. Oh, Vicky. Good serve there.
Yeah, the serve, he just says good serve on the outside. She was able to get that kick in a couple of times now.
Goodness me, that's good from Mertens.
Good point there.
She does that so well, to go behind, take the pace that she gets from her opponent and just go behind her with not too much effort. It's really beautifully done.
Great court positioning there. Come on, go inside. Go, Vicky. Good deal with that.
Advantage, Team Canada.
I also think that could be a little bit more leg drive in that serve. She barely bends her knees there. We all know the power also comes from the legs.
Just a bit of scar tissue for Mertens to deal with as she steps back up to the line, but I'm sure Chris will reminding her she has been perfect on serve, nothing to worry about. Mboko still technically not won a point against the serve as Mertens gives it away.
Let's go.
Quite a flat delivery, Andrea, isn't it? The Mertens serve. I almost feel like when you're up there and she's serving as well as this, it's quite difficult to be aggressive on it.
It really is. I've played her a few times, and it's so difficult to read her serve because the ball toss is every time in the exactly same spot. And it's a strange serve to return because it's quite fast but bounces low, which usually you don't get that kind of combination. Usually if somebody serves fast, the ball also bounces, but she has that very unique kind of delivery that makes it tough to return. You can see with Mboko today, who's been struggling on return of serve.
She does have a quite extraordinary backhand down the line.
18, 30. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Attack the ball. Attack the ball. Come on.
She has hit that straight down the pipe. It did not deviate.
Hold your ground as much as you can. Yeah. You hold and swing through. Come on. There you go. Next one. You there. You there. Come on.
Nothing I love more than that forehand she hit as her first shot after her serve. The length that forces an opponent to have to move away on the diagonal, takes them out of the sort of blast zone.
This one, right here.
Mertens carving out another opportunity to put this opening set to bed. Fully deserving of the opener, and Team Belgium continue what has been a fantastic morning and now turning into a great afternoon. 6-3. Jill in the background looking nice and relaxed. Everyone looking pretty good about life at the moment, and rightly so. Mertens incredibly dominant on her serve and actually blemish free on the first.
That is incredible. 100% first serve points won when the first serve did find its spot. That is incredible, and you can see forehand winners 3-2 for Belgium when Elise Mertens is hitting her forehand that well and that smartly. You mentioned the placement on that shot for Elise Mertens. That's when she is at her best. And she has definitely taken the great momentum from last year's season into 2026. Oh, so it seems. Great first match, and now this set as well was really something to behold.
Yeah, early on she used the drop shot, didn't she? And actually a couple of times managed just to flick one over Mboko's head. So that was definitely early on very much a kind of pattern of play, and maybe just wanting to force Victoria up on the baseline a little bit better, so when she goes deep, she rushes her. Well worked plan. Beautiful thing about the sport, though, is the score resets and you get to have another crack at it from love apiece. Barbara, Mertens just showing a little bit more experience at the start of this match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, her tactic definitely to mix it up a little bit more. I mean, she's got the power in her ground strokes, but there's just, every shot seems to be different. Every point is different. She's really thinking about, okay, how I'm going to break the rhythm of Mboko, and it certainly helped. Of course, Mboko needs to focus on her service games, especially. Sometimes I also feel like she's a little bit too deep behind the baseline. You know, she needs to adjust a little bit more. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, Taylor. Out. 15. Tape it in.
You definitely have more of a chance when you take on Mboko if you do manage to take the opening set, because last year she was one of the great front runners out there. 45-2 when she won the opening set. One of the losses coming to Coco Gauff, where she started so brightly in the Eternal City. Another one against Priscilla Hunt at Wimbledon, where she took the first set, but apart from that, every other match where she started brightly, she won. And actually had a great record coming back from a set down. Usually players sit around somewhere in the 30 to 40% mark. She was a dead even 12-12.
30-14.
Well, and she did have those matches in Montreal where she went down a set real quick and then managed to fight back. Saved match points against Rybakina in the semifinals. And that is a great shot to save break point.
Yes.
But of course, all of that also depends on the quality of play that comes at you from the other side. And Mertens so far has really done a tremendous job, as Babsi pointed out, courtside, to change the rhythm, continue to disrupt young Mboko on the other side.
Advantage, Team Canada. Yes. Advantage, Team Canada. Yes.
Again, just trying to keep Mboko under siege on serve here. Mertens didn't try and hit that return too hard, didn't want to give away a sort of a missed return. Keeping the pressure on nicely.
Advantage, Team Canada.
Relieving the pressure nicely with that ace.
Again, Team Canada. Last game, 77.
Mertens says goodbye to the opening game of the second set, within touching distance of getting a great start. And Mboko for now just keeping her at bay.
I'm not. It's just like, but like if I don't hit it literally like a decent serve, she's gonna like
You
take
want to
it
build
on
more
the
of
rise.
the second serve with your body, and you look for the next shot. Don't run away from the running. You make the second serve. I'm ready for the first shot. Come at me. I'm ready for you. Okay? Oh, good. Good hold, though. Very good hold. Allez.
You're fighting for it.
No, it's not. Supporting himself. We don't judge anything. You know, equal time. In between, if you need to look to the top, 15 turns, and break your minute. Allez, equal time.
You can break it. Come on.
No, I will have more shape if you are behind the line. You have more shape, but hey, you can still stick middle before opening up. Trust your shots, Vicky. Come on. Big energy.
Mboko was favourite coming in. As you can see now, Mertens heavily weighted to win this. Was he saying there, Maxime, to play a little deeper, to shape the ball?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he said. That was definitely the change of game plan they did against Zhu Lin in the previous match of Mboko's, when she played Team China. Started to put a lot more shape on her balls.
Classy shot that just drifts over the top of the tape.
15.
Always one more, always one more. Swing through, huh? Swing through. Still aggressive, come on.
That was aggressive.
That was definitely aggressive. Timed it beautifully. And that shot is so hard to pull off. It looks so easy, but that inside-out backhand, only one legend of the sport who could do it consistently. Jelena Jankovic, of course. We love JJ.
Sometimes she can go and fade across the ball, can't she, Mertens, rather than getting up the back, being a more traditional kind of topspin where it's more side spin. And you could see there, that was an extreme version of it. Works nicely at times when she's in the middle of the court.
You could see there, just to your point that you were making, Mark, how she really accelerated her wrist there, got under the ball beautifully on that forehand side. This one is the one that she loves, right? The flat, hard one where she can just use your pace. And now this one is where she made the great adjustment to sort of swing through rather than try to guide it on those heaviest shots from Mboko's.
Yes. You keep putting pressure there. All good. Keep putting pressure. You're good. Allez. You swing through. Huh? Come on.
Sea of red erupts at the back of the court, and understandably so, because that was some volley.
And I just love when a team senses the occasion, knows when they have to put a little bit of more energy into their player. Team Belgium on it right away.
Very tidy up at net, Mertens.
She's really stepping into those second serves now. Second serve returns now on Mboko, which she has to. I'm not sure where the first serve percentage is from Mertens, but it seems like it dropped a little bit. If you guys can have a look.
It has. It's at 38% currently compared to 53. It wasn't super high in the first set either, but now at 38.
A little low. Wow. I mean, how courageous is that?
Well, and she still is at 100% when she does make the first serve, Babsi. But you are right that the percentages have slightly dropped off, which makes it more difficult for Mertens here.
No, she can't stop that. It's been a bit of a masterclass on how to defend from Mertens.
Yes. Keep looking for the short ball. We're good. Come on. Love it. Allez, Vicky. Encore.
Can Mboko make this pressure pay? Can she get a reward? Yeah, the shot that offered up that opportunity for the previous forehand for Mboko was the one that you can see Mertens shaking her head at. The 18-year-old with an 18-carat gold backhand.
Seals the deal with her signature shot. And that was not an easy one, Mark, was it? That was so low. Take a look at that. That is not a high percentage shot, not at all, but with the confidence and the exuberance of youth, she pulls it off. Beautifully done.
Looked better with the vapor trail attached to it as well, didn't it?
It was at the, wow.
Great exhibition here, Babsy, of front foot tennis.
Allez, Vicky, encore.
She's just like my wife, ignoring me. The way that she sets up to serve Mboko with that back foot coming kind of square onto the baseline, she's still so strong that she can pronate and get the ball out wide. Because if you're returning and you see that kind of setup, your eyes are almost like, oh, it's got to be a slider. And yet she can just pop it out wide.
And that's the one right there, and that slider is still her favorite serve and the one that she reverts to when she needs to. However, she hits the other one that you just mentioned often enough that as an opponent, you can never rely on that slider. You have to cover both corners, and that's what makes it so hard to return Mboko's serve, first serve particularly.
A couple of shots out here at times by both women that seem to have defied physics.
Let's go.
There's an inside-out down the line forehand from Mertens.
Let's pass.
Prime Shet.
Yes.
You remember that?
I saw it once in black and white. It was amazing.
Why do you have to say black and white? Well, if you have the chance, you might as well go for it, right?
Especially if you can hit it that clean. Absolutely flushed it.
You can definitely see a little bit of a shift of momentum here now. Mboko feeling so much more comfortable, really going for her shot. She's in control of most of the rallies now. More of reacting there from Mertens.
Yes.
Hey, take your time. You're good. All good, Vicky. Great serve there. Allez.
That's the best ball in the world. So much going on all the time. Another exquisite exchange.
Yeah, Mertens again, if you take a look at the dots where she is placing the balls and how she is really playing the ground that the court gives her. This one opening up angles and then closing it at the net.
Interesting she took that mid-court ball
I
on
was
her backhand.
thinking about that, yeah.
Oh, how about that collection of absolute haymakers?
Yes. Well, she even, at the age of 19, she has to take a breath after that. Incredible how she was going for her shots, really moving in nicely as well. And see how she flicks the wrist there. The acceleration is just outrageous on her ground strokes. This is a big, big game for both players.
Violation, warning, Team Canada. Lights, second set.
There you go. All good.
Super. Use it, Vicky. Hey,
Advantage, Team Canada.
Allez.
Yes.
Just missed the previous one, found the baseline on that one from Mertens with a little at pace, but 19-year-old has just been able to win the right points at the right time at the start of this second set. Can she keep Mertens at bay, who's fighting to get in amongst it?
Yeah, you can see Mertens motioning, the slices are not working, and they really aren't. That's so impressive from Mboko, how she gets underneath with her wrist, underneath those low slices.
That is a fabulous 3 games. Hasn't been easy for her to march out into the lead. As you can see, it's taken almost half an hour of hard work. Well, she might land perfectly at the end of this second set after the 3-love lead as we take you out and about to the Sydney Seaplanes. It's a popular choice for everybody. Spectacular views of all of the iconic buildings. Sydney Harbour, of course, Eastern Beaches. You can get out there nice and quickly. You can even fly up the Hawkesbury River. You can even nip out to Rose Bay and go for a little bit of dining. Get yourself back. You can even get a marriage proposal. I don't know if Jesse's booked a seaplane for you, Andrea, but if he has, expect a ring.
Nobody has ever booked any kind of plane for me, I'll tell you so much.
She's already complaining. She got broken, she was complaining. We're not. Stay resilient.
Bit of breathing space at 3 love. Although I'm not sure we're going to see too many changes of tactics for Mboko, but it will help her be able to kind of just settle down here and not feel as though every single shot has kind of the magnitude that she's faced up until this particular juncture in the match. That's what a 3 love lead gives you. Up until now, she was fighting to get back into the opening set, having fallen behind early on and not really making any inroads whatsoever. There was some lively movement there from our very own Barbara Schett, wasn't it?
It was pretty impressive.
And that quick movement from Barbara allows her to jump in on the Team Canada bench. Who are you with, Barbara? Oh, apparently she's taken. That's twice she's ignored me today. It's now getting personal. I can't believe it. Twice. Such a good question as well. We're never playing mixed together. You're going to ignore me for a 3rd time, Barbara?
3 times the charm.
Clearly she's waiting for the end of the game. Let's hope it comes soon. That's a couple of beautiful +1s. Firstly on the forehand side, and then there, a little flick of the wrist to get it cross court.
Game, Team Belgium.
Right, 3rd time lucky. Barbara, who are you with?
Team Canada leads.
Well, great that you're taking the time to have a little bit of a chat in this intense match. Well, first set didn't go so well for Victoria. Second set a lot better. What did she change, you think? Or what's the difference now?
Starting to be a little bit more aggressive and opening up the court, because actually the person that is actually in charge is winning the point. And then especially in the beginning, she was having difficulties reading what Elise was doing. She didn't win a point before 5-3, and then she started to read a little bit better the returns, and just to immediately put her under pressure, because actually Elise is playing very direct, very aggressive, and she had a little bit of problems adjusting to that. But right now she's serving better, she's moving her better. So let's see how that goes. Especially she just has had the same thing with the first match against the Chinese girl, where she was also losing the first set, and now she's 3 love up. So let's hope that she goes and do it now.
I had a look a little bit at this, a lot of the 3-setters she's played also last year, and a lot of times she's losing that first set. Is she a bit of a slow starter, you think?
Yes, she is. And actually, you know, she's been winning a lot of matches in 3 sets, and in the beginning she's, you know, so this is something that she's been working on with her team. But yeah, still needs some work more about it. Yeah.
It's incredible, her rise in the rankings. I mean, she had such a breakthrough. She's number 18 in the world now, only 19 years of age. A lot of things are happening. Her life changes probably. A lot of people want something from her. How do you keep her grounded?
Well, I think I mean, the most important thing is that she stays healthy, happy, and that we try to keep the same. We have been actually, Max is new in the team. I am more and more now in a support role. Last year I was working with Natalie together, and now just actually to keep the team together. And we as Tennis Canada are trying to help her as much as we can. And, you know, having people around like Natalie and with experience, and well, hopefully she stays grounded. She has a very good, you know, her family's really helping with her there. They're calm, they're composed, so we know that's going to be very important, that the surroundment and the people around are staying calm and supportive.
Noelle, you're doing a great job, and we love watching her develop. And patch back to you, and I'm not ignoring you.
Now Patch is ignoring you, but great interview, Babs. Great interview. She was speaking to Noelle van Lottem, who's the head of women's tennis in Canada, but she has been an integral part of Mboko's upcoming. She was the coach by her side when she won Montreal alongside Nathalie Tauziat. And now Maxime has been added to the team. So a great surroundings for the teenager.
One of the most important shots in tennis is the slice forehand to keep yourself in a rally, but also just bring the net into play as it skids through, stays low. And although she'll be disappointed with the outcome, credit to Mertens here for making it just as difficult as she possibly could on the stretch. And that has all the hallmarks of the run through in Montreal as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She'd get under a bit of pressure and then she would just hit her way out of trouble.
Absolutely. And I do think that the +1 shot, same as in Montreal, was a little shaky in the beginning, and all of a sudden she locks in, sees the ball as big as a football, and everything flows from there.
Oh.
Wow.
Scalpel of a backhand that she hit there. So easy to overspin that past the sideline.
And just as impressive as this one right here, the one that you are talking about, is this smash running backwards to still hit it very precisely on the line. Not easy to do. Wow.
Advantage, Team Canada.
Just a casual 156 Ks an hour second serve on deuce. Just make the game fun.
Line, line, line. She's not fluffing her lines anymore. Mboko, 4-1, second set.
Team Canada leads 4 games to 1. Way to manage. Way to manage. Right there. All good.
It's a little unnerving, isn't it, the way that she plays, because there's not really at times much pattern. There's the occasional second serve ace which comes out of kind of nowhere. You're always kind of maybe just feeling a little uncertain.
You change, if not, you repeat middle and you build with the next shot. Very good. Same thing with the return. Trust yourself on the return. G side, if you have the chance, it comes right here. You can pound the balls down zone D as well. change a little bit at times. If not, if you don't have a good look, you stay big and you build up. We commit and we stay hungry for the ball. If we have to defend, we defend high. If we can commit and move up, we move up. Take on the court as much as you can. Tu te sens bien? It's clear? Vamos.
Seemingly super clear is the strategy right now. She tried to figure out a way to get competitive with Mertens after the opening set. Obviously fell down in that match in the semi-finals against Rybakina in Montreal. Managed to come through the tournament, as we know, to pick up the trophy, went to hospital. Definitely had an effect on the weeks after that, didn't it?
Oh, it did. So she fell on her wrist. We at first thought that she had twisted her ankle, but she actually fell on her wrist and had a bit of an inflammation and water and liquid in there, fluids in there. So it was just played with that swollen wrist for a few weeks before everything calmed down again for Mboko.
What's the next 4 matches on the tour after claiming the title in Montreal? Picked up her first win after that title in Tokyo. Andreescu.
Great serve, next one.
Elise lost to Rybakina, who managed to get the revenge in Tokyo before reeling off the title in Hong Kong with 5 wonderful wins. And I guess my question, Andrea, is she going to be the sort of player that is super consistent all the way through, or is she going to have one of those careers where you're going to see a few more sort of spikes, massive highs, and then you're going to have a few weeks where perhaps the results aren't what people are expecting?
I think due to her athleticism, she will always have a foundation to fall back on, so she will never be a player that disappears for weeks at a time and then all of a sudden wins a title. I think she will have a certain type of consistency to her game. However, at the same time, I do think that she will have those spikes. Just we saw it in Montreal. When she locks in, she seems virtually unbeatable.
If the ball slows down a little bit, it gets into bigger. Don't be afraid to go more body and you build up to the next shot. Okay? Hey, you're good. All good. Take your time.
Yeah, good pace by both of these two.
Picking up. Lights, fasten.
Well, Mark, and if you are Mertens' team or Elise Mertens herself and you are looking to find a way to break through the serve, this is something that she would need to look at, particularly that wide serve. 91%, only 1 point lost on Mboko's favorite serve, the one out wide, and that's the one she goes for the most often. Maybe a step to the right to close it visually for Victoria would be a way to go for Mertens in a possible third set encounter.
I think that serve out wide comes more natural to her anyway because of that grip. It's more of a slice serve, isn't it? So just when I spoke to Noelle, she said, oh yeah, that one down the tee, we actually have to work on that.
tennis art. Beautiful little dance to her left, and then perfect weight transference through the ball for Mboko as she takes another big step towards sending us into a deciding set.
In the game now, you are more in charge now. Okay, the only way she keeps up with you is by serving well. Okay, if she serves like the first one she did, she can have it. Too good. Just down the tee, 170, perfect spot. Okay, too good. We move on. As soon as we have an opportunity, a chance to step in, we step in.
Oh, that's that one.
Yeah.
So you're looking at them? Oh, okay.
Really like how relaxed you are on the serve. You get the motion, you go up.
Thanks for looking out for me.
Yeah. That's my role, injury prevention.
Pulled off everything they had planned in the opening set. She really didn't feel any pressure whatsoever, but it's tough to sustain it all the way through a tennis match, playing absolute perfection. And the moment that she just dropped off for a second, the 19-year-old was able to take advantage of it. And Mertens has been very much second best in this second set.
Taylor.
183 and 187 were the numbers on your screen just a couple of games ago in terms of speed of serve from these two. It's a very high number, but a big drop off there from Mertens. The slower one out wide can still catch you out.
This is her task right now in these kind of moments when you're down in the second set. A possible third set is on the horizon. You are making little investments with your game into a possible third set. If a change of pace, change of momentum comes along, you take it, but you want to be in a good position to start the third set. And Mertens is doing a great job in establishing her quality of play for a possible beginning of a third set. Those are so important and will pay dividends later on.
Belgium. Team Canada leads 5-3.
Let's go.
Given what Andrea just showed you in terms of the graphic there, it would have been maybe smarter Mertens just to take a massive guess out wide and just take away that serve.
And even just take that step and close it visually. Make Mboko just go for a bit more. Maybe she will miss it. Or maybe her first percentage will drop if she has to go for that one that's just less comfortable for her, that one down the tee.
It's
just unbelievable to watch Mboko there from the sideline, how much she can accelerate and how much power she has in her shots. Also the intensity compared to the first set is much higher. I don't feel like that Mertens has dropped her game too much. She doesn't get a chance now most of the time.
Feels as though Mertens' mind's already travelled into a final set with that last forehand failed attempt. Spun it around beautifully, has Mboko, after an opening set that was very much in keeping with how this tie was going, with Team Belgium taking it. But it's Team Canada who hit back.
Really good. You stay in charge. From up to finish, you stay in charge of that set. The only way she picks up is with a serve. If she serves that way, like the previous game, too good, too good. Maybe we try, okay, speed, we try to cover a bit more the wide serve.
Let's take a look at those numbers and what has changed. And it is very clear that Victoria Mboko has significantly lowered her unforced error count and upped her winner count, and that will do its course. She's actually +5 in the stats, meaning she hit 5 more winners to unforced errors. And if you have those kind of stats against a top 20 player, that's pretty good stats to have, Mark.
Yeah, it was pretty good, there's no question. And it's also, again, just like the maturity of not panicking after losing a set. Obviously, Auger-Aliassime's gone down in the opening match against Bergs. You've got to try and turn things around, and then suddenly you're not really in an opening set. But that shot there was kind of the spark on the tinderbox that she needed, and she never really looked back. And it is that ability from low down that she seems to have, Andrea, where she can still hurt you over the high part of the net.
And that's so mesmerizing to watch, because usually young players have trouble with those low slices, and she is young but has no trouble.
Team Canada upstanding after an outstanding set of tennis from the 19-year-old who has taken us into a deciding set. On top of all the amazing things that she did last year, she had an incredible record in deciding sets as well. Mboko, 15 wins and just the 4 losses. In your first real breakout season, when you're getting pushed the distance, is just another kind of underlier in terms of just how great she's potentially going to be. 5th youngest champion at the National Bank Open, of course, since the introduction of it being a massive tournament. Capriati, Bencic, Ivanovic, Hingis were the other 4. Since 1990, she was the 5th wildcard to win a WTA 1000 title. Bianca Andreescu did so at Indian Wells, and then the others were Seles, Graf, Sharapova. So pretty impressive that she's in that crowd already in terms of what she was able to achieve at home, even with the spotlight being even greater on her. Hyper competitive. Everybody has said that about Victoria. Barbara, obviously from Mertens' point of view, everything starting off quite nicely. With the power and pace and lack of time that she now has at her disposal, what would you like to see maybe at the start of this 3rd set?
Well, I think the start of the 3rd set is crucial for both players. Mertens has to really focus on her serve. That's a good thing that she's starting. I mean, the last couple of service games were a lot more straightforward there. But I do worry a little bit that she doesn't get to throw that variety in there anymore, because Mboko just cranked up the pace a little bit more in that 2nd set. So take her time, you know, one shot at a time. Make sure that you can construct the point, that you don't react too much, yeah, maybe a drop shot here and there, have that depth onto the forehand of Mboko. But to be honest, at the moment, I feel like the edge is definitely there for Mboko.
This is what's still to come, and we hope, Mark, that it will be, just from a pure drama point of view, that it will be a decisive rubber. Not partial in any way, but I am partial towards drama. I love drama. I do think there is one more thing Mertens can do, and that's just try and go through the center of the court. That's the one place where Mboko sometimes can be vulnerable, is sort of that body forehand through the center of the court when she has no angles, when she cannot use her athleticism in running from left to right. That's the last resort Mertens could go for if Victoria continues to play this amazing tennis that she displayed in the second set.
Time. Final set. Team Belgium to serve.
Final chapter of this contest about to get underway. That's the way to move the ball around the tennis court.
15-11.
But Mertens having to be at her absolute best to keep Mboko at bay.
And there was that big shot through the center of the court, gets it in her strike zone and then opens the court up. That could be a way forward for Mertens here in this third set if she wants to turn things around.
That's 11.
Come on, right here. Come on.
Love.
Tell you what, 2026 is going to be a good season, isn't it? Some of the tennis we've watched. I mean, Lise against Frontek.
Yeah.
This.
I agree. This is really high quality, an amazing start to the match, and something that Babsi has been able to witness, but is much harder to see on the screen, is how different the heights are over the net for both players and how different they strike the ball. Take a look at Victoria Mboko's forehand rotation. That is higher than Mertens's forehand. So Mboko's backhand rotation is higher than Mertens's forehand rotation. It just gives you a notion of how flat and how low Mertens's shots are and how low Mboko has to go. And Babsi, you have had a great view of that and the difference in height in shots for these two players.
Yeah, it's absolutely noticeable that Mertens is playing a lot more flat. I think she likes it, not all the time, but most of the time, to take that pace with her from Mboko. But then the ball bounce is different as well. Mboko's, ball that bounces a lot more lively compared to Mertens. It's something you have to adjust as well. And I love the way she started this third set, Mertens, I have to say. Just comes out of nowhere, that backhand down the line, doesn't it?
Yeah, really a thing of beauty, and that's, I think, the hard part. It's so hard to tell as an opponent when she is going to pull that backhand down the line.
Game, Team Canada.
That's an unbelievably well-placed set. Why hasn't there been a trend on the women's tour to go back a little bit more deeper like there has been on the men's?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that the mentality in women's tennis is still that you can make a difference on return of serve, because that has been the case for most of women's tennis. However, in these last few years, we have seen the big servers in Sabalenka and Rybakina. We saw Świątek yesterday up her case per hour. Mboko, fantastic server. Mertens has done tremendously well today. I do think we will see a shift in the future, considering how many great servers women's tennis has brought forth in the last few years.
Perhaps you got a different viewpoint on it, or the same?
Well, I do think... Hold on, let's watch this point first. I think it's so much harder in women's tennis to hit a really effective kick serve, for example, with the second serve. That's why it's much easier to take the ball maybe on the rise and earlier. I think when you have a kick serve, you probably have the tendency sometimes to have to stay more back. And it's easier to take, you know, the first serve maybe.
Let's go.
You know, when you're stepping in more to the court on the second serve, even more so when it's a slice serve, you have to take it early, right? Besides, but when you have a kick serve, I find it really difficult. And the kick serves are certainly not as bouncy on the women's tour as on the men's tour.
Yeah, but it's certainly been a nice festival of big serving at the start of this third set. 2-1 Mertens. I just feel like even from Mertens' point of view here, I mean, it's the same a little bit from Mboko, but I just feel like you go back, different look, different viewpoint. Got to practice it, because if you do go back, it's almost like a footwork drill that you need to get used to. It's not just a little split-step jump and then you kind of come out of it. You've actually got to be there. But I just think sometimes, even if it's just to try and force the opponent to look down the other end and try and take them out of their rhythm, it helps you just survive as well. Particularly against somebody like Mboko, who's got such a quick redirect with a +1. If you can go back on the first even if you don't hit the greatest return, it gives you a chance to potentially survive the +1. But when you're up on the baseline, if you don't crack it and get good depth, she's got you at her mercy. Got a nice manner with Elise, just very calm, just gives the information that he feels is needed and then backs away, gives her space. That's a skill in itself.
Yeah, and I love exactly for that display of different approaches. That's why I love United Cup. You have Maxime, who likes to give a lot of information to Mboko, and then Chris, who you just mentioned, who coaches Mertens, who takes a more backseat kind of approach. And it's just so good to see that there are different kind of ways that you can get to your player and make them play well, because both women are playing tremendously well today.
A great counter of what was a nice solid return of serve there from Mertens, but superb length from the Canadian.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And for me, the +1 shot is what makes and breaks Victoria Mboko's game. I think the reason why she oftentimes loses first set is because she comes out with the kind of a sluggish footwork. Her athleticism still enables her to get to the faraway shots, but the one down the middle, those are tough. And those are typically the ones that are returns, that come after the serve. And now that she's figured that out for herself, she's been so good on serve. And Mertens with a great return. This is what it takes. This is the type of return it takes to get Mboko on the back foot. Little opening here for Mertens.
During the rally, I was thinking Mertens really targeting the backhand there from Mboko, and I'm not sure if that is going well, but there she gets the unforced errors. Just a little bit impatient maybe, right?
Code red for Team Canada. And one of the reasons why in tennis, after you've won the opening set, you more often than not go on to win is because it's so difficult to remain perfect after that. If you're the person that's lost the opening set, there's always going to be a moment of weakness. And more often than not, it comes back to haunt you, and that's exactly what's happened for Mboko. Less than perfect, and Mertens has taken advantage of it. Not enough first serves.
No second pass. Keep going at it. Come on. 15.
That's all right. Next one. That's it. Good ace there. Good. Ale.
Point that out, everything. Attack firstly from Mertens, great defense as you saw on that one-hander from Mboko, and then great use of the geometry of the court.
That is so well done. Take a bow, Elise Mertens. Mboko did a great job to run ball after ball down, but such patience. I thought here she might have gotten herself into trouble, but then just the calm and poise to pull this volley off.
She was listening to you. You said she should go more through the middle maybe, and that was the key to the point there. Well done, Petko.
At least somebody's listening to someone.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's go.
Look at what it means to play for your country and dig yourself out of a love 30 situation. Having just broken, she is well aware of having momentum on her side of the net, especially at this stage. 4-1 deciding set. Good finish cross court for Mertens over the lower part of the net, but that is something you've been looking at, Andrea.
Yes, and so her forehand, Mertens' forehand, traditionally is the weaker shot. And take a look at this. Mboko goes down the line 58% of the time when she is in a forehand cross-court rally. I wonder, now that she's down 4-1, whether she could stick with that forehand of Mertens just a bit longer, put that rotation and heaviness on it, and test that shot out to see whether it holds up under the biggest amount of pressure. What do you reckon,
No, I think you're 100% right. If you're going to go to one shot on Mertens' side of the court, particularly as you get to the delicate stage of the conclusion of this match, you would want to test that.
come out in the next 10 minutes and be right there again. Good. Bye.
Hasn't hit an insurmountable obstacle in her young career yet. Mboko, a few speed bumps for sure throughout the course of 2026. That's going to be natural. And this was always going to be a tough proposition for her, taking on Elise Mertens for the very first time. Did a great job of pivoting the match towards her, but it is Mertens who is stretching her lead 4-1. She is one of those players, Mertens, where success isn't some magic list nobody knows. It's a pretty obvious list that not many do. She is somebody that plugs in every day, doing the right thing. And she's done that at the start of this deciding set. Didn't test the backhand, just went straight through it. Team Belgium on their feet, and Elise Mertens has really, you can see her over and over closing the eyes, taking a deep breath. She has really locked in here, is in the zone, and just making it so much harder for Mboko to break through.
I think if you wake Mboko up at 3 o'clock in the morning, plus she's jet-lagged, whatever, in a different time zone, she would still hit that back and down the line in like that. It's incredible, really.
Advantage, Team Canada. Game, Team Canada.
More evidence than what Andreas suggested should happen from Mboko's side of the net. Direct the traffic into that forehand side.
Yeah, I just think in these moments, and this would be a big win for Mertens, for her country, against an up-and-coming player, as the older, more experienced one, you want to show the youth, hey, I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. So this is a important win for Mertens, and you have to test out the weaker side. And we know one thing, Mboko loves to fight back from behind. We mentioned that semi-final run, the semi-final match against Rybakina, where she saved match points, was down over and over again in that third set, but ended up winning.
She's back to her Riley Opelka epoch. 80+% of first serves going in. 12 out of 13 won in this final set. And 19 out of 20 when she's got herself up to the net. I heard it, I'm not sure I saw it. When somebody's that close, I'm surprised Mertens doesn't go body here, because you miss your target on a second serve and you know what's coming. Just a flamethrower of a return. Had a lot of time to contemplate what would happen if she missed that in terms of the scoreboard, but very calm on the overhead.
There it is, that body serve you mentioned, Mark. She adjusted her pattern, having seen Mboko come in and crush that second serve return on the previous point.
Almost here.
Gritty hole. She's had some more comfortable ones, some more serene ones, but that one she had to dig in for. She accomplishes the goal and just a game away from a fabulous victory for Team Belgium. has been a sanctuary all the way through, a sanctuary of silence.
And I like that they kept it consistent throughout all the ebbs and flows of this match. Whether she was up or down, playing well, or the opponent was better, the box has been an absolute sanctuary of support.
New balls. Taylor.
I don't think she feels that comfortable at the net just yet. Mboko, that's probably something she still has to work on, especially with those ground strokes.
Yeah, we saw Babsy a little bit more of that evidence in the previous game with that forehand volley at 30-all, didn't we? You're right.
Imagine when she learns to finish the points at the net. She sets them up so beautifully from the baseline with all that pace. It'll be really hard to beat her. She's young. It'll happen.
40-15.
Let's go.
No problem with that particular drive volley. And it gives her one final chance to keep Team Canada's hopes alive.
Team Belgium leads 5-3.
Swift couple of hours. It's been highly entertaining, high-octane tennis between these two.
Yeah, very, very good quality. And now comes the thing that every tennis player loves and dreads at the same time, serving out the match.
Second serve.
Yeah, I have to say I'm kind of nervous now for Elise Mertens, because remember in the past we have seen her sometimes in most important moments just collapsing a little bit, getting a little bit tight. And if you look at the face of Mboko, she looks relaxed. She's on a mission. This could be dangerous.
You heard Christopher Saylor use the slice, didn't he? It's a favourite serve. It's a more comfortable serve.
Yeah, it sounded like he was saying, if you have any doubts, if you're nervous, use the slice. You know, that one's there no matter what.
Let's. Serve.
adrenaline's pumping for Mertens. It would have been her fastest serve of the match. It was her fastest second serve of the match.
Yes. Let's go. Every point.
Now that's a return you got to make, right? There was not too much pace. 170, she was there. Just got to get underneath the ball and just give yourself the opportunity. Because Mertens is definitely nervous. It's experience.
Captain coming up with some great coaching. He's calmed Mertens down. He's given her the precise advice she needed. Match point. It's a meaningful victory. It's a first meeting between these two. I'm ready for the second because that was a lot of fun. Over 2 hours of high intensity tennis. It means that Team Belgium win the tie, but it does mean that the mixed doubles is still very important to them. There are over sort of 9 different scenarios if it's 2-1, but if Belgium win the mixed doubles, they win the group.
Wow, what a performance that has been by Elise Mertens. Here she is alongside Chris Heyman in the Canadian box, thanking everybody. Great sportsmanship from both players. And Victoria Mboko really put her best out there, tested Elise Mertens, who didn't glimpse even once. That second set was just won by Mboko's great play. And what a service performance, Mark. That was very impressive.
Yeah, Mertens was excellent in set 1 and set 3. Just a little bit of a dip in set 2, and that's all it took for Mboko to take advantage and kind of dominate Mertens. But she bounced back, and it has been a really stunning day so far for Team Belgium. A win for Bergs, a wins for Mertens, and Babsy's with her.
Elise, congratulations, what a match this was. You just won the second point for your team, but you also beaten the upcoming player on the women's tour. I mean, you must be absolutely pumped. What are you feeling?
Yeah, I am absolutely pumped. Thanks everyone for coming today. I mean, it's a great atmosphere here on center court. Very happy with the point for Belgium, you know, we really needed that, but also well played to my opponent. She's up and coming, really young. She's more than 10 years younger than me, so, you know, but no, very happy.
The tennis was outstanding. It was so powerful from both of you. Thanks for the entertainment out there. I loved the way you threw in the variety as well. You came to the net. We saw a couple of drop shots as well. What were you, or what are you the most proud of in this match?
I think how I turned around the second set and started it beginning third set. I really wanted to get that point, and of course I got the team behind me, great support. We know each other for so many years already, so that really helps.
How did you keep it together at the end? I was getting a little bit nervous at 5-3 when you were serving. Were you nervous, or did you stay cool?
I mean, I got a little bit of experience already, but of course you always have a little bit of you always feel a little bit nervous. I mean, that's the game. Tennis, a lot of emotions, but you know, very pleased about it.
Elise, you won this tie now, but every point counts. So are we going to see you in the mixed doubles?
Well, who knows?
We'll keep an eye on you, Elise. Go and get changed. We'll see you out there soon. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for Elise Mertens.
Yeah, she's trying to be coy, but I would imagine very much, given the fact that they need to win 3-love to secure their spot in winning the group, she'll be out there.
Absolutely, and I think you could see it in her face. And Elise is always trying to keep it sort of buttoned up, but you could see on her face what this meant for her. And honestly, showing that kind of performance against a top 20 player under so much pressure for her team to win. Just remember, they lost in a most heartbreaking way in that third set match tiebreaking against Team China in the mixed doubles. So there was a lot riding on this match, and Elise Mertens did a fantastic job in playing well and winning the important points.
Obviously important for her and her country right now, but also just individually, this has been a really great start to her in terms of 2026. The quality of tennis, conditions really seem to suit the way that she plays. And as you said, serve was just incredible. First serve points won throughout the course of that contest, 93%.
Yeah, outstanding service performance. And you can see in the 93%, hidden in this number is the +1 shot and how she placed it, how she opened the court, how she finished things at the net. Take a look at that. 19 out of 20 points won at the net against an aggressive player like Victoria Mboko. This was a stunning performance by Elise Mertens, and she can be very proud of herself.
35 winners for Mertens, 18 unforced, 44 winners for Mboko, 29 unforced. That was high quality all the way through from both of them. And whoever could get on the front foot was able to come away with the point, but it is that one who gets the ultimate victory today. Elise Mertens puts Team Belgium 2-0 up.